So we wanted to show you a video of like everything we're experimenting with. But before we show that, we would just like to say that this is only experiments. We don't know anything perfectly. We're just like second year of trying this on this land. And we're making like so many mistakes and already so many things we're realizing, oh, that would have been so much better if we did it completely different, or if we didn't do this or didn't do that. So yeah, just to keeping in mind, like whatever we're gonna show you now is just for inspiration and just to share our experience. But please don't take it as any like methodology, because we're really like just living this experiment. Enjoy the watch. I just heard from the cameraman, that a camera lady, that my hair is looking crazy. We just went swimming, and all right, so cool. You can make a comment about it. So we just wanted to talk about some tree lines that we've been planting, and they're actually looking quite fun now with a lot of seedlings and a lot of excitement. So it's cool to share that with you. Just as a quick recap, we're in zone 7B. We got up to -11 this winter. We get around 800 millimeters of rain. Last year was especially, we got 1200 millimeters, so amazing. We are in the south of France, and yeah, it's so temperate climate. All right, that's it. Now I'm gonna pass it. Oh yeah, and this tree line was prepared by mulching for a couple months with wood chips, and then opening it up and broad forking it and weeding it by hand. So that's how we prepped it, and then we planted. And there's been no weeding until There's been some weeding and stuff. There's been no watering until now, and we are the 1st of May. So spring is just kind of getting going. There's been some nice growth already, and it's exciting to show that to you guys. So the camera lady becomes now the presenter.
And I'll present this line, which looks very full and very green, which we're very excited about. We have here some fruit trees that are like cherries, German medlar, almonds, grafted trees, but we also planted a lot from seed. This tree we would have never chose it because it's so huge. Like, we bought it online and they sent it, like, it looks like 3 years old. But yeah, it's not a problem because here already we have so many seedlings. We have quite some peaches from seed. Here also we have loquat. Here on this line, so where to start?
What do you want to start with?
Well, just as a recap, as support we have cuttings of poplar, black, and some white as well that it's starting. We have support as well, robinia, that we black locust, yeah, that we made ourselves as small plants, and they started already very, very good this year. Here we have an amazing elderflower that our friend gave us, Nico. Shout out to Nico help desk.
So it was already in a pot for a year?
So it was already in a pot, yeah, because we tried from cutting, and actually they all dried out because probably it's a bit too dry for it. We have alders, also bear root. They're doing really, they look fantastic. Then we have some elm that we found, it's already in the line.
Bare root, yeah, it was already there. It's
some ash. These are bare root from here, from the field. And sometimes we also use in the line mulberries as support. So the idea is like to put every meter a support, one of these, like elm, ash, mulberry, and alder. And every 3-4 meters there's a fruit tree. Every 40 centimeters there's a poplar, black and white. On this line we put a lot of seeds of coronilla, which are coming up really beautiful.
It's a fabace.
It's like a shrub. This is a plant that we grew last year and we put it in, and it's also growing now.
What are all these guys?
These guys are beautiful seedlings from our own seeds from Romania of Cardoon. So it's in the family of artichoke, and it's eaten. Basically, the stem. This is eaten. It's a bit bitter, but it's like boiled and eaten, and apparently it's good. But we use it as support because look, this was a seedling, and look, the biomass is making, and it can grow tall as me. You can
And
see it in some videos in Romania.
it was starting like in February already. It was really early.
It starts very early.
And it
it's
took
very
like
cold.
freezes and it didn't care.
It's very cold resistant. So amazing that.
It's just the mice like it a bit.
Yeah, the mice like the artichokes. You can see here it was all artichokes, and many are missing because the mice are eating them. And then we really wanted we saw last year that the strawberries make like an amazing carpet. So just to give a quick visual of the strawberries, that I just had 2 plants and I put them in this first line that we planted last year. And they started as small plants. And look at them now. One plant was here, oh my god, and they are like getting red so quickly. Yesterday there was none that was red, or just were pinkish. Like one plant has, I don't know, 30 strawberries. And look at the biomass, how tall, and what a carpet. Look at that. 2 little plants, one here and there's one over there as well. And so green, like early in the season when not many things have a lot of leaves, they are like photosynthesizing and growing and producing food. And this is a variety that makes a lot of shoots, so they colonize all this line. Now I put a lot of them all on the line so that next year is gonna be just a carpet. And also because it's not nice to not have anything growing in some spaces. So we go back to this year. So here we are back in this year plantation. Another interesting thing is that we put raspberry as support as well, and also for fruit every meter as well from basically like cuttings with a bit of roots, and they're really doing good. And here as well, and here together we put a lot of apple seedlings. They grow really fast. And robinia again.
Yeah.
And here seedlings of negundo,
Yeah.
and also of ash.
Yeah.
Basically we really are very happy that we managed to store them good, so that they started, like there's a lot in each line, there's a lot of seedlings of negundo. They seem really to like it, and they also grow very early in the season. Another thing is like mint has support, and we'll see how they do in the heat of the summer. On the shoulder there we planted some potatoes. Here they are. You'll see how they do with mice, because they seem really to like them a lot. And also every meter we put comfreys. Not everywhere they came out, but every meter there are comfreys. The Bocking 14, which is like a sterile, it doesn't make seeds. Also a support, wild fennel, that it's here in the region, it's everywhere, it's growing wild everywhere. So we just got some seeds and we just threw them, and a lot came out. And here on the shoulder as well we are using some, these are absinthium,
Absinthium?
artemisia.
Yeah?
Yes, this is I think artemisia.
Okay. Could be artemisia also, the other one vulgaris, but it didn't come up, no?
No,
So it should be absinthium.
I think it's absinthium.
Amazing.
And this was also like grown from a small,
Microscopic seed.
yeah, and like a soil block.
Oh yeah.
Here we have some nettle tree grown from
Fox poop.
fox poop. Jimmy loves to harvest fox poop from the floor and then plant it. And we tried last year without the poop. We just got the seeds and it didn't work. So I think this works better.
Amazing. Oh, and this josta berry while we're here.
Yes, these are our plants, right? This is
Yeah.
a plant. We also got some cuttings of josta berry, which is a hybrid between, you know better,
Cassis, so
like currant.
yeah. Hybridized with, I do not remember.
So anyway, it's like a currant, that a bigger currant that becomes really also like a huge plant.
Groseille and cassis.
Yeah,
Groseille and macro.
yeah. So
Agri.
yeah, I don't gooseberry,
Gooseberry.
and currant.
I think that's it. And it grows really like, look at this length.
Look at this length.
I think
And
we're talking
it gets
like
1 meter
30.
50 or something.
Yeah, it can get really high.
It gets really high.
Let's interrupt this and go and show some cuttings.
No.
We also wanted to show some of those josta berries from cutting, because that plant, we just cut it and planted it, and then the cuttings, we planted them as well to have more plants. And look at this, it already grew this much. So really it's worth it, like, so far. It hasn't been watered and everything. Here we have some sunflowers coming up. Every meter is, we have some sunflowers. And what, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a cutting of a malva family, like a malva tree or something.
Mallow tree.
A mallow tree. You can, afterwards we'll show you the big shrub. Here is a beautiful alder, like earlier she talked about alder, but this one is really healthy. So we can pause it and maybe show some, or we can just walk to it.
Alright.
To a mallow tree.
And these are beautiful broad beans.
Oh yeah. This is kind of a cool one. This is a cutting that we did in a pot, kept in a pot for a year, and then now we planted it. And it's been growing like super fast. It's quite interesting. Resistant to -11.
And it's edible.
And it's edible, the leaves as well. I've never tasted them. Should I taste them? Otherwise.
I think the flower is also edible.
Tastes quite nice. Texture is nice, not too hairy. Okay, should we get back to the liner? Should we? Ah, the rosemaries. Rosemary cuttings that we did. This one we did it in late
October, November.
Yeah. And they're growing like 2, 3, 4 centimeters, already quite shrubby.
So we put like 3 cuttings in one hole.
Yeah.
So that you have more chances, and also they are growing already like a bush.
Yeah, looking great. Also we have some goji cuttings that have been growing quite long, like 30, 40 centimeters. Okay.
And this?
Oh yeah, and this is a Banksy rose. It's like a rose without spines.
Yeah.
And roses are naturally on this land because it's a bit lime. So this actually seems to like it a lot as well, but it has no spines. So that can be cool. It's a beautiful robinia.
From our own seedlings.
Yeah. Here we have a buddleia, and the mice also like the buddleia.
Oh yeah, you can see that live.
So they just ate it.
Yeah.
So that's really, we need support trees that are not so liked by mice.
Yeah.
Here we have a mulberry that we haven't shown until now.
Yeah.
It's part of the support species.
Is the catnip somewhere here?
Yeah, that was a big catnip. Huh?
Here also a plantain from seed. Oh yeah.
Here's a catnip.
Catnip.
Here is tansy.
Tansy, yeah.
Do you see it? Oh yeah,
From
this one.
so from seed.
Another big catnip. So this is like a shoulder that we hope is gonna keep out a bit the weeds. Here we have
Lamb's ear
lamb's ear.
and comfrey.
Comfrey again.
Here the cardboard and the plastic is to terminate the green manure. So we didn't have enough of that sheet to cover it for 2 weeks, so we improvised something here. Some plums doing really great.
With some peaches from seed under it.
That are huge.
Already like 30, 40 centimeters.
Huge. Everything is really like growing so much. It's so beautiful to see.
Wow, this albizia is also looking good.
We also
Until now they weren't so nice.
some seedlings. So it's really beautiful. This is one of the most full lines. I know that it's a lot of things, like it can be done really with much less species and with just filling it up more. But here really what we want to play and see what is the most adapted, also for the mice, also for drought and etc. So yeah, I just wanted to leave on this note and on this big greenery, because really until now, 2 months there was nothing and there was all yellow, and yeah, it's quite amazing the power of heat and water. So yeah, some Peugeot as well. And we forgot to say, we also put quite some bardan, some
Burdock.
burdock,
Yeah.
especially on the. I'm gonna show here the cardoon and the burdock together. They make a nice carpet,
Yep.
and they seem to not bother each other.
They're both of the same family.
Yeah. And they all make like big taproots going down and are compacting the soil.
We also have like a beautiful support shrub that we're testing. We don't know how good it is. It's Himalayan honeysuckle that is just from cuttings. We'll see if that's drought resistant.
We're also growing some vegetables with it, like some onions, some garlics, some parsleys here. Look at this big
Oh, negundo.
negundo, it's huge.
Yeah.
So mixing a bit of things, you can put radishes there sometimes, salads, spinach in some other parts. Wow, you can see here how beautiful it covers the soil perfectly.
Yeah. This is all burdock seedlings, and they're like already making new leaves.
Yeah.
And it just covers the soil.
And this one is also cutting off the Himalayan.
Yeah, that's looking great.
It seems like everything is really coexisting very nicely. The tansy. And this mulberry, the power it has, like to go from under. So yeah, we're very excited about these lines. We also put quite some seedlings of what do you call this? Burdock. Now I cannot find it here, but
No, yeah.
there's quite some as well.
We're also playing with the cold climate limits. This is not the best example, but some yuzus.
Yeah.
Oh, here, beautiful walnut seedling. I haven't seen this one before.
Wow, it's the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plum seedlings.
Peaches. And all of that under. Beautiful sunflower.
It's like a.
That's a pear, I think. A lot of wild pear
Also,
seeds.
you can see here something.
Oh, that's a cutting, I think, that I just popped in.
Okay. Let's eat them. Like that.
Yeah.
And this is our beautiful green manure. This is tall as me, okay. This is wild rye together with broad bean, and we're just using it to use it as a cover crop, and then we use it as a mulch when it dries. When we end it, and we're gonna plant watermelons in it very soon. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We haven't been posting in a long time. This has been really intense to be here and do all these things continuously, and even, yeah, maybe a bit too much. We also need some break from it to be able to come back fresh. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.